was going on, everybody? So you see I'm covering the hairline, right? Anyways, I just finished playing Project Cars for a couple of hours, right? I got some pros, some cons, some first impressions, what I think about the game so far. And I'm gonna just go off and say first, like, I was running the game on max settings with anti-aliasing all the way up top, and I was getting a solid 30 to 36 frames. So 30 to 36 frames, that's pretty beast for being everything maxed out. So it was running smooth. In the gameplay that I'll be covering here and there, right there in the video here that you're watching, you'll see. Then when I took anti-aliasing off, I got a solid 60 to 91 frames per second. So everything else was on ultra or high, and I was getting solid frames. So I was like, alright, basically anti-aliasing, I just had to dim down. So the game looks amazing in my opinion. If I had it like on medium to high, no, if I had it like on regular high settings, I could say that it matched with Forza and maybe Drive Club a bit. But on maxed everything, like, it just looked amazing. It didn't look like from what we saw from these YouTube videos when they were like, oh, actual in-game gameplay. Nah, unless you got like some crazy rig, I wouldn't understand how, because I'm maxing out everything anyway. They got decent car selections. That's one of the problems I'm having with this game. They got decent car selections at most. Like, that's not even that much. I think Drive Club got a better selection of cars. Forza has a way better selection of cars. They got the career, but the game is okay. But if you're a car enthusiast, you'll definitely enjoy the game. Excuse me. The sound effects. How can I say this? The sound effects, right? You know, every car game, racing game, simulation game, the sound effects of the car, some of them they got like a mixture of the realistic sounds with a mix of like electronic design sound effects to improve like each car's sound, basically sound. This game, the cars are exactly the same, but that's not the problem. My problem is the weather conditions, the sounds with the weather conditions, along with your car where you're in a specific environment. Like, say if you're in a tunnel, I know when you're in a tunnel, or like say you're in a hallway and you yell your name, you don't hear your name echo like 2 seconds later. Like, if I yelled out Ricky, you don't hear Ricky 2 seconds later. For some weird reason, you're in a tunnel in this game. When you roar your car, you hear it say, you hear it go room, and the next thing you know, you hear it go room again. Like, it's weird. Like, that doesn't make any sense. You normally hear the echo like a split second right after it, and it's like, it sounds like it's from a distance. This one just sounds like it's right on, like as if you got another car next to you. I didn't like that at all. I was like, damn. And then with the rain, because the rain looks amazing in this game, but when you're in a tunnel, as soon as you hit the tunnel, when I looked back and then also went forward and through the tunnel, I looked outside and it didn't even look like it was raining. So it didn't even look like it was raining. There was no water on the floor. As soon as I got closer, and then I got close to exiting, then I seen like little rains coming through the tunnel, and then I heard little sound effects, and as soon as I got outside, it fucking looked like a fucking thunderstorm. I was like, whoa. Like, they didn't match the tunnels or anything where you're inside of somewhere is where you're exiting out, and then the effects come in. Like, there should be the effects are going ongoing even when you're in the tunnel. As soon as I exit out, then I saw all the rain and thunder and shit. I'm just like, and in this video you'll probably see I'll probably be putting it up back and forth. But I was like, whoa, I didn't like that at all. I'm obviously be like on top of it, like. Simple shit you should not be able to fuck up like that. It doesn't make sense. That should really bother me with the sounds. Like, I think if you don't give a fuck, if you're just in it to race, then yeah. But if you're someone who's a car enthusiast, like, I'm not even that big of a car enthusiast, but a lot of people would notice that and would be like, why would you not how did you not see that? Like, how did you not fix that, come across that? I did the first person view and the third person view. I think they're all solid. It's very smooth looking. It looks great, the interior designs in the cars. My one problem was that when I put in like in a third person where I was inside the car, but I was basically like next to the passenger. I was on the passenger side. I looked right into my guy's helmet. He had no gata. How you don't have a gata? That don't make no sense. You don't have a face. There should be a nose or something popping out. I mean, you can't just go all up in his grill and look at him. But at least when I turn right, you ain't seen no gata. I was like, yo, how you just look right? And I'm looking at his, and I'm like, yo, son, you're playing as a nigga with no head. Like, he has no face. His thing is open, his mask. No face. No gata. That bothered me. That may not bother you, but it bothered me. That bothered me. Like, I don't get it. It don't make sense for shit like that to happen. But yo, for this game, Project Cars, I'm not too into formula racing. I'm not too into all this NASCAR and all these crazy looking cars. They got some regular cars, like some of the BMWs, the Audis. They got the regular joints. I like cars like that. But you need to add variety, because you got to understand, you're trying to bring a whole audience. You don't even got Hondas in there. I'm not a fan of Hondas in real life, but when it comes down to racing games, I love Hondas. I like the Integra and everything. You don't even got that many. You only got one Ford. How you got one Ford car? You don't even got a Volkswagen in that game. I don't even think I've seen a Bugatti. If I'm mistaken, sorry, but if I'm not mistaken, I don't even think I've seen a Bugatti in that game. Yo, like, you didn't even have the good BMs. You didn't even have a GTR. Yo, how you not have the GTR in that game? How you don't have any Skyline in that game? I don't understand. And you'll have one Evo. Like, they might be DLC, but like, come on, man. Like, that was my thing. Like, I love cars like that, man. So they didn't even drop that many cars in this game. Aside from that, the game runs smooth. The game is solid as hell. You can get into it because you can ride with your boys and everything on the tracks. It is fun as hell. It's definitely a fun game. I just hope they fix up these little tweaks that I had a problem with. Like I said, these are my little bits and pieces that I had a problem with. And I just hope they just bring out more cars, because I'm just not a fan of driving these cars that have all these sponsored designs on them. Like, I like doing my own customization, you know what I mean? And yeah, I copped the game for 35 bucks, I believe. But if you played the game, let me know what you think. And if you have the game on Steam, add me on Steam. I got my gamer tag in the description below. Holla at your boy. And this is just my quick thoughts, my quick impressions. Is it a cop? If you're a car enthusiast, of course it is. If you're not a car enthusiast, there should be no reason why you should even look that way. But that's really it. It's your boy. I'm out of here. Peace out.
Man, I know I look like a bull. I know I look like a beetle. Motherfucking hammerhead shot.
Right, boss.
Motherfucking sloth.
You right, boss.
I know I look like the thing off of Ice.
You right, boss.
The thing off of Goonies and Wrong Turn. But I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Ballsy.